Christine. Kathleen, great job. One thing I particularly liked about your speech and your speeches that you've done so far is you're a great storyteller. You're one of the better storytellers in the club. I'm not really good at telling a story sometimes, but I thought that you pulled it off very well, and you did it in a way that met the criteria of the speech, which in this case was organizing your speech, where the speaker is to present a talk that is organized in a manner that leads the audience to a clearly defined goal. The speech includes beginning, a body, and conclusion, major facts or ideas, appropriate support materials, smooth transitions, etc., etc. That sounds kind of stuffy, so rather than be stuffy, you gave us a story, and it was a chronological story, and that was your organization. It was a chronology of something that happened in your father's life, and I thought it was very effective because certainly we were all ears and we were all listening to this story, and that really is the mark of how well you succeed in the speech, is whether people remember what you say after you sat down and whether they absorbed it, and I think that in this case that will be the case. I got a kick out of your little joking comment about the lectern being returned at the beginning, because this did a couple of things. First of all, it put you at ease and it put us at ease. We knew right away, okay, this is going to be a friendly kind of talk, and I thought it was, I wouldn't recommend everybody do that every time, but I thought in this particular case that it came across well. Your opening basically was an introduction to your dad and when he was a chemical engineer, and okay, I'm done being a chemical engineer and I want to do something else. So right away you had this opening about your dad, and then the organization, the body of the speech itself, as I mentioned, was a chronology in the life of your dad, and or from that point on, and how he went to become a priest and so forth. And I did the math here. If he became ordained at 68 and he went another 21 years, that means he was 89 when he retired. I hope he would get close to living that long, much less working that long. So that was amazing. One thing I also liked during your speech is your subtle humor. You had little one-liners every now and then that popped out talking about, well, we couldn't call him father, so we called him father-dad. And then there's something here, you talked about whether or not you were retroactive, and we all got a kick out of that. I think your fundamentals, you've been in Toastmasters before and other clubs, of course, and so you've got the fundamentals down. Good vocal variety, good eye contact, and good gestures throughout. I think you had those mastered, you didn't force them, they were all certainly not open to any gainsay whatsoever. And you concluded by talking about how your father was an inspiration by starting a second career that late in his life. So you fulfilled the requirements of the speech. You are so good at this kind of a speech that as you move into the more advanced assignments, I'd like to see you branch out a little bit and maybe not tell a story, but organize your speech in a different manner. And that will help build your skills in speaking beyond just the storytelling at which you're so good. And I thought that overall, this was an excellent speech, and I really enjoyed listening to it, and I look forward to the next one.